Dolls, welcome back to my channel. I have for you today a do-it-yourself vanity girl inspired mirror. Yes, take a bland, run-of-the-mill mirror and really jazz it up with some gorgeous lights and get your beauty room and vanity popping. If you want to see, just stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I started off just wanting to walk into my new vanity room, show you guys my current situation, which is I have a very boring, plain, bland mirror that I picked up from IKEA from their damaged section. So this mirror, believe it or not, was only $2. Yes. So what I want to do today is just glam up this mirror, adding some lights, using some goodies that I have around the house already from previous setup. And so yeah, let's just get started. The first thing that I wanted to do, or that I did, was to lay out the mirror. As I said, this mirror was only $2, so it is damaged, or was damaged, so I needed to even glue back on the side that had broken off, just using some super glue. So just depending on what state your mirror is in, what condition, will determine where you start from. But yeah, that's just my situation. Hopefully you have a, pretty decent mirror where you don't have to do the extra. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the full out routine of what I did to achieve my gorgeous new glam mirror that I am so in love with and can't wait to share with you guys. It does not take a lot of money to get glam and to do fantastic things. Sometimes if you get in there, get your hands dirty, you can achieve the same great looks and same great things that you would buy and purchase and spend hundreds of dollars on. But we don't want to do that today, so we're just going to work it out ourselves. So basically, I utilize things that I already had from previous setups in my house. So I have this mirror from IKEA. Be sure to check out their kind of damaged or slightly not great conditioned items when you walk into their store. And like I said, this was $2 and it's a huge mirror, perfect for my mom vanity that I have. I have these lights that I had previously, and these are from IKEA also, and they are the music with a K lights. And I have 4 of them, but I think that I'm just going to do 3 sides with the lights. And it's pretty simple to create and attach these lights to the mirror, as I'll show you. Now, I will list all of the products used and all of the things that you need to create this do-it-yourself project down below. But on the back of these lights, you will see a black and a white cord coming out of the back. There's also a little round thing that I've already taken off because I want to adhere the lights to the mirror and not screw them on. And then you need some extension cords. Just plain run-of-the-mill extension cords will do. What I started off doing was just cutting off the end or the plug side where you would plug into the cord. Cut that off because we do not need that. And the way that I know how to do this is because I looked at a ton of DIYs here on YouTube, more specifically one from Patrick Starr where he created his vanity, and I will put the link below because he had a really detailed, great instructional video where he takes you through how he does his own vanity lights and sets it up and all that jazz. So yeah, anyways, just cut off the ends. I'm gonna take you through one, and once you get the end cut off, I just kind of use scissors to do it, but you can use the strippers and those kind of things. I am by no means a mechanic or handyman or handy girl type person, so I just use what I had. But you want to take off the extension cord, cut the end off. Next step is that you will have to splice the cord in a way that you expose the interior wires within the extension cord itself. These are going to be copper looking wires, and like I said, if you have a wire stripper it would go a lot faster, but I know we had one, but I didn't feel like going into the garage, into the toolbox, etc., etc. So yeah, I just use scissors, and you just kind of work your way around the wire. You don't want to cut the wire. You want to leave as much as possible, like you see here on both sides. And yeah, so just be kind of gentle with that. Then the next step that you want to do is just to make sure that you leave out the wire on each side. And you're going to attach this to the backs of your lights. The black and the white cords are each going to go to one of the coordinating sides on the extension cord. So once you have your wires in from the inside exposed, you're just going to want to make sure to have them separated as such. That make sure that they're not touching, because this is going to at some point be connected to the electricity. So you don't want these two sides to touch at all. And you have a bumpy side and a smooth side. You can run your finger along the edge of the extension cord and you will be able to see the difference right away. And the way that you do this, which is very, very important, is that you want to connect the smooth side to your black wire. The smooth side goes to the black wire, and then the bumpy side is to the white wire. And you just twist them together, and that is what I'm doing here. You just twist the two exposed wires from both the back sides together. And once you have that, you just come in with some electrical tape. Black tape is what I use. I mean, I think there are other colors, I'm not sure. But anyways, you just want to cover up this exposed wire, tape them down to make sure that they are not touching each other, and of course that they stay connected, because once you get to moving your mirror and that sort of thing, you don't want those wires to come loose after all your hard work. But of course also you don't want them to touch, because again, it's electricity and it can be very dangerous. Yeah, so as I continue to work my wires, I'm wrapping them and just making sure that everything is situated. I will let you guys know that all of the items mentioned here are very, very affordable. Like I said, I keep reiterating it because I just cannot believe I got this great mirror, huge mirror, for $2 from IKEA. So if you shop smart, you can really come out on top on your projects versus the Vanity Girls mirror, not knocking it, but it would have been $300 to order one that is pretty similar to what we are creating here today. So the Muzak lights, I want to say that they were closer to $9.99 a piece, and like I said, I have 4 of them, but I wanted to just use 3 for this project. And then I also am going to adhere the lights to the sides of the mirror using command strips, which are very affordable if you guys have ever used them. One thing that I had debated on was getting an optional switch to turn the lights on and off with a remote, but I kind of opted out of doing that because, as you guys will see later on in this tutorial, that I was able to utilize a power strip and get the same effect. I mean, it's not a handheld remote, but just with one click of a light or the power strip on off, you would get that same effect where the whole vanity mirror lights up just with the click of a button. So yes, I will definitely show you guys how to achieve that a little bit later in this video. And as you guys can see, I am just continuing to work away on these wires. I've completed one of the lights 100%, and now I've moved on to the next one. So it's not a very hard project at all. It is a little tedious in terms of getting the stripping done on the extension cords and such, but it's really, really easy. It did not take me long at all. I think it may have taken me about an hour in total, but that's just because, you know, I had a few extra things to do, like repairing my mirror that was broken or damaged on one side, and then taking a few breaks here and there, you know, just to check out my lighting and run and get the tools and stuff like that. But an hour is not bad to see or to end up with these gorgeous results that you guys will achieve here thanks to this tutorial. Now you guys just stop right here, give this video a huge thumbs up if you are enjoying it, if you are excited to build your own vanity, and if you are really learning a lot and is finding it helpful. Thank you. All right, you guys, we are coming around the bend. I am finishing up the last light fixture that I'm going to adhere to my beautiful mirror. The next step that you guys want to do is just to position your lights and kind of situate them and line them up to see where you want to place them. Because once you stick them on, the best way to make sure that this tape is going to keep them in place and stay put is to leave them be. You don't want to put them in a position and stand it up and say, hey, I didn't want it there, and want to try to remove it later, because then it's going to just mess with your tape. So what I'm doing here is just lining up my lights and just kind of positioning them where I want them to be. I didn't use a ruler or anything fancy. I just kind of eyeball it, but you guys are welcome to use a ruler. Here's the command strips that I use. I got a multi-pack, and this holds 12 pounds to 16 pounds, which I thought would be sufficient for these lights, which are really, really lightweight. But if you guys have stronger ones, I guess it would work, but this is what I use. Once I got my lights positioned where I wanted them to be, I went ahead and followed the instructions on the command strips and added them to the sides of the mirror where I would be placing the lights down. I tried to place these command strips a little bit further back from the lip or the front side of the mirror. That way they would not be as easily seen or visible once I stood the mirror up. But I wanted to kind of put them in the middle. So from the side and the back, from the front side and the back side, just kind of position them towards the middle, right in the middle, and that should be a really good place to adhere the lights down to the mirror and get the less or the least visibility of the actual stickers or command tape itself. And as I said before, am doing just the 3 sets of lights and not all 4 because this is going to be sitting on top of your vanity. And for me, I did not want those lights because they do get pretty hot to be sitting right on the glass surface or the face of the vanity, because you know that poses a fire hazard and it's just going to heat up with all of these chemicals and beauty products sitting on top of the vanity. That would not be hot, literally. But yeah, the light bulbs that I use, I got them from Home Depot. They were 25 watts and they work fine for the light fixtures. I think you just cannot leave them on for too long, which I don't, you know, in and out as far as the makeup goes. So once I finished that, I just went ahead and stood the mirror up. I'm kind of pressing the light fixtures to the mirror just to make sure that they are on there and not budging. The command strip instruction said to hold them in place for 30 seconds each once you do stick it on there. So I'm just kind of doing that now. Now here is the part that I was telling you guys about. After to use a power strip and plug in the 3 extension cords directly into the power strip. And as you guys will see, once you hit the light on the power strip, it's going to illuminate the entire mirror. I checked to make sure the lights were functioning, that it worked, and voila, it is. Turn it around and boom. Look how gorgeous, how that mirror just came to life, and it's like, you know, a brilliant, beautiful lighting right there. It's so simple, came out so beautiful. I really, really love it. Just here is the after, you guys, and I am in love with my new lighting system. And it took me merely minutes to complete, and now my vanity looks so glam and so gorgeous. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this simple do-it-yourself project to get your vanity popping. And if so, give this video a big thumbs up, you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave any comments or questions that you have below in the comment section, and I will be so glad to answer your questions. Feel free to share this as well. I want, you know, all dolls to find a very inexpensive but still a very gorgeous, just as gorgeous way to create a really, really pretty staple piece in your beauty rooms and to get your room popping. So that's it for this video, you guys. Please just let me know what videos you would like to see next. If you have any questions, leave that below. And yes, I would love to see your vanities. If you girls do recreate this DIY, then be sure to tag me on Instagram or to share a link below, and I will see you dolls in my next video. I would love to give you guys a tour of my new beauty room. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Love you. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. I have for you today a do-it-yourself vanity girl inspired mirror. Yes, take a bland run-of-the-mill mirror and really jazz it up with some gorgeous lights and get your beauty room and vanity popping. If you want to see, just stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I started off just wanting to walk into my new vanity room, show you guys my current situation, which is I have a very boring, plain, bland mirror that I picked up from IKEA from their damaged section. So this mirror, believe it or not, was only $2. Yes. So what I want to do today is just glam up this mirror, adding some lights, using some goodies that I have around the house already from previous setup. And so yeah, let's just get started. The first thing that I wanted to do, or that I did, was to lay out the mirror. As I said, this mirror was only $2, so it is damaged or was damaged. So I needed to even glue back on the side that had broken off, just using some super glue. So just depending on what state your mirror is in, what condition will determine where you start from. But yeah, that's just my situation. Hopefully you have a, pretty decent mirror where you don't have to do the extra. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the full out routine of what I did to